I was curious to know how she was gonna respond, and she didn't respond well.
And I thought about it, and I said to myself, well, is Ashley okay with the butt squeeze? Are you okay with butt squeezing? Because if you are...
So the implication is that you think you did do it.
I actually was like a little nervous to bring it up because it's just so much with Michael. Like, it's a never-ending thing.
I wasn't really surprised that Gizelle was now engaging with the news the way that she was. She is a pot stirrer, and she has acknowledged that on multiple occasions. So I felt like this was just another instance of her trying to like really put fuel on a fire, essentially. On a friendship level, that was really getting to me because I thought that Gizelle would be a little bit more empathetic. I can't get into all the legal specifications.
No, don't want to know the
But
legal.
so that is one of the things that is being addressed. Okay.
Whether or not it happened?
She decided to just run with it and, you know, like totally go haywire. And it just shocked me. I was so surprised. It caught me way off guard.
He has done this in the past, right?
Girl, he did that in jest with his friend, but someone who
Okay.
he doesn't know, why would he ever do something like that to someone he doesn't know?
That's my question.
He wouldn't.
Okay, so you don't think he did that?
Okay, Gizelle, okay, well.
No, I'm just asking.
My concern was for Ashley. After everything had gone
Absolutely.
down, I felt bad for her. Even after everything that she's done.
Me being Ashley's friend, I don't want to see her disrespected. So I feel like all of Michael's antics are very disrespectful to Ashley.
It's not a big deal.
So you're cool with it?
I can't talk about it because this was something that was in Michael's name and he was going through all the processes in the meetings. I wasn't even in a lot of them. I know the truth about Michael, and that's that.
One would think that Michael and Ashley have some sort of agreement between them, which is perfectly okay, whether you call that open or arranged. Whatever it is, we as your friends, we as your family, RHOP family, have a right to know what that is now because we need to support Michael and Ashley as opposed to, you know, being confused and not knowing what to think.
The way that all of this played out was so shocking, and it really told me who my real friends are.
I've had 3D ultrasounds for every pregnancy, and I don't have any family, and most of my friends also live out of town. So the way they have it set up, it's supposed to be a party. It's almost like a gender reveal, but except for we're just revealing the face and not the gender. So I really was excited to say, like, you know, let's get together and let's like bond over this.
I've never been invited to a sonogram before in my life, and I'm honored that Monique invited me, but I didn't know people did it like this. 21 years ago, I didn't invite my ride-or-dies to sit here, I'm just saying.
At that time, Karen and Candiace were like the two closest people to me, and I really wanted them to see it.
This is your baby.
It looked like Christopher.
Oh my God. Let me get a better,
Milani,
better
you see
image.
the baby?
I think it's a boy.
You want a boy or a girl, Milani? You want a girl?
It was so funny because Karen was adamant it was a boy, Candiace was adamant it was a girl. So I was like, let's see if we can kind of figure it out without showing the gender and just have a good time. So it was fun.
The eyes open, guys.
Okay, that's a good one.
Christopher, please stop. Like, come on. I'm trying to enjoy the moment to see the new baby.
Did Candiace change her opinion when she saw his face?
No, she still kept saying it was a girl. And I was like, okay, so it's a handsome girl.
Yeah,
and she was adamant. She still thought it was a girl.
You texted me the picture of the ultrasound, and I was like, yeah, I see exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
He's probably a boy.
Yes, he looked just like Chris.
He does.
Oh my God. Samuel's genes do not play.
Yeah.
Them babies come out looking like straight grown man Chris. My babies come out handsome. Then they get cuter as the months go by.
The hope after our first therapy session was that we would continue therapy. And we had every intention of, I think. We did a mother-daughter contract after therapy. Do you remember any of the goals that you wanted to put in the contract?
That you would be respectful.
No, your goals. And it worked for, you know, like 5 minutes before. We both signed
minutes,
it.
just
5 minutes. Mom agrees not to make any jabs.
But you agreed to that also?
You're the shade monster. He also wants you to work on your facial expressions.
My facial expressions. This is just who I am.
She would reference the contract and say, okay, we can't argue because we have to follow the contract, mother-daughter contract. But then it just kind of like faded away.
Yeah.
But I just kind of felt like she wasn't exactly open to it at that time.
Okay.
I do plan to sort of go back in with some faith and ask her if we can, because I believe in therapy across
Your
the board.
mother obviously believes in therapy. She's a therapist.
She has
Hello.
provided for her family as a therapist.
Sometimes the way you talk to people, I think it spills over into your personal relationships.
Stop psychoanalyzing me. I'm not your patient. I am your daughter. You wear your therapist hat.
I try to wear it when it's needed.
That's the jab.
That's a jab?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She does want to move forward. It's just how. And it has to be on both of our terms.
Okay.
So that
That's
love
doable.
language thing you were talking about, I got to keep that in the back of my mind.
Baby. Yes.
And yeah, and I'm going to force it because I need to go.
Not force, but
individually.
lead it.
I'm going to lead it.